There we go, it's focusing. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Nikki of So Nikki Souls, as well as Curvy Girl Collective. Today is kind of a lifestyle channel. I am plant-based, so I do a lot of recipes. I look at a lot of recipes, and the goal is really that I find something that works for me. So in this case, looked at a lot of recipes, pulled together different ideas as well as my own, and this is what you get. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. This is definitely not a sewing, but it goes into my lifestyle category. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy. Now, I did have a lot of technical issues. It really wasn't a technical issue. I shouldn't say that. What it was is I hit a button, didn't realize that I turned off the actual sound, and so I did not have sound. Didn't realize at the same time that it slowed the video down. So I had a lot of editing to kind of do to make this happen, but I wouldn't give up on it. I said this would be my first lifestyle video, and we'll go from there. So you'll hear some sound towards the end when my battery died and I kind of had to change over to my phone, which is absolutely fine, but I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, if you like it, go ahead and subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. So if you've never seen lion's mane's mushroom, this is what it looks like, a little funny. And I was really explaining here that I've never cooked them before. I have wanted to cook them before, but I've never done it. So this particular day, I went to the farmer's market, I picked up the mushrooms, and then I also was going to test out vegan potato salad because I've never done vegan potato salad either. And these are the two things that I'm trying. So right here, you'll see that first things first, I'm adding all of the seasonings. Everything is a tablespoon. So I put in some onion powder. I also put in some garlic powder. Remember, everything is a tablespoon. Then I put in Trader Joe's 21 Salute seasoning. I believe that's what it's called. And probably in everything, I always put this Spanish smoke paprika because I love it. But remember, you can put in whatever seasonings you want as well. And I thought a little cumin would go well since I kind of wanted a smoky, like steak type of thing. Fine. So I'm adding boiling hot water because I read somewhere this kind of activates the spices. I said, okay, so I'll try it. I'm just whisking them in, putting in a little soy sauce in here as well. And then you'll see that I'll add in a little olive oil, and then I'll whisk that all together. This is really my marinade. And here are the lion's mane's mushrooms, and I'm putting them in the marinade, and it really soaks up everything. And they'll start, even here, they'll start to look like chicken. I don't know why, but they do. So I just really want to get them all covered in all of the seasoning. And these were really broken down because lion's mane's mushrooms are really big. And I didn't break them down. That's how I purchased them. You can see they came in the packet just like this. And I'm just soaking them all the best that I can. And once I soak them all, I allow them to sit just for a little bit. And then you'll see where I'll pull out a cast iron skillet to me, which is the best thing that you can use. And then go ahead and put them on really, I would say, higher heat, and you're gonna saute them per se because you can see how big they are in this area. So here I'm just moving them around, making sure that they're all covered in the marinade. And there's no marinade left. It will soak up everything because that's really what mushrooms do. So once I grab the skillet, I'm going to put them in the skillet. It's relatively high heat, and allow them to start to really saute. Now, the strange thing here is you'll see I'm going to put them in here, put a little bit of oil, not a lot, because you have to remember mushrooms have water in them. But the biggest thing is I only have one cast iron skillet. So I have another one that's like cornbread. I can make cornbread in this cast iron skillet. I tried to use that because you need another skillet to push down on the mushrooms because you're flattening them. You want them to start to begin to look just like steaks. So I get the cast iron skillet that I use for cornbread, but what happens is because of the handle that's sitting on the outside of the pan, not the long one but the short one, I end up having to switch because I couldn't press. And this is really a game of it cooking and then pressing it down, flipping it, and then pressing it down again. So I grabbed a larger pot, and that's what I used the whole time I was cooking. I would flip them, and then I would go ahead and put the pot back on, and I would push again because the whole thing is to get them as flat as you possibly can. And this went on until I was happy with it. Now remember, if you have favorite seasonings that you want to use, go ahead and use those seasonings. I use the ones that I kind of wanted to use, the ones I use a lot in my household when I'm cooking. Once they're done, I pull them out. I would say like almost done. I put them on this board, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them over into the grill. So outside on the deck, I start my grill, and then I'm going to put a pan. I always put a pan on, and it's a pan that goes on the grill, and I'm going to put the steaks on here, and this is where I finish them off. So really at this point they're done. I just want to do what I do, adding the sriracha barbecue sauce and cutting them up. When you see how these cut up, there's no way that anybody could tell you this isn't like meat. They were excellent, and I will definitely do this again. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and you should try this. It is awesome. This is the final dish. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the lion's mane, potato salad, and some vegetables. Peace.